Here's the 15 players with the best handles in NBA history. Kicking off our countdown, number 15, Derrick Rose. Rose is the pride of Chicago. Rose's journey to the top was anything but ordinary. Growing up in Englewood, one of Chicago's toughest neighborhoods, he faced challenges that would have stopped most in their tracks. But not Derrick. He had a gift, a rare blend of speed, agility, and determination. When he hit the NBA, it was clear, this kid was something special. Let's talk about his dribbling skills. Rose had explosive speed that could leave defenders in the dust. His ability to change directions on a dime made him a nightmare to guard. He wasn't just fast, he was unpredictable. 1 second he'd be here and the next he'd be at the rim, finishing with a flourish. In the 2010-2011 season, Rose became the youngest player in NBA history to win the MVP award. He led the Bulls to the best record in the league, and his dribbling was a huge part of that success. Every time he stepped on the court, he brought hope to a city that was hungry for a hero. But Rose's story isn't just about highs. Injuries tried to dim his light, but they couldn't extinguish his spirit. In 2018, he gave us one of the most emotional performances in NBA history, a 50-point game that reminded everyone of his greatness. Derrick Rose showed us that no matter how many times you fall, you can always rise again. So, why is Derrick Rose on this list? Because his dribbling wasn't just about getting past defenders. It was about overcoming obstacles, defying the odds, and inspiring everyone who watched him play. Next up, we have Walt Clyde Frazier, the man who made dribbling look as smooth as a jazz solo. Drafted by the New York Knicks in 1967, he quickly became the heart and soul of the team. With his cool demeanor and impeccable fashion sense, Clyde was as famous off the court as he was on it. But let's talk about his game. Frazier's dribbling was a masterclass in control and composure. He had an uncanny ability to glide past defenders, never breaking a sweat. His moves were precise, calculated, and always effective. Under pressure, he was unflappable, maintaining his cool even in the most intense moments. And when it came to the big stage, Frazier delivered. He played a pivotal role in leading the Knicks to 2 NBA championships in 1970 and 1973. In Game 7 of the 1970 Finals, he put on a performance for the ages, scoring 36 points and dishing out 19 assists. His dribbling and playmaking were key to the Knicks' success, cementing his legacy as one of the greatest guards in NBA history. But Frazier's impact goes beyond the stats and the rings. He brought a sense of style and flair to the game that inspired future generations. His smooth dribbling and charismatic presence left an indelible mark on the NBA and its fans. Coming in at number 13, we have Kemba Walker, a player whose handles make even the toughest defenders look like they're on skates. Kemba's journey to the NBA was nothing short of spectacular. From leading the Yukon Huskies to a national championship to becoming a 3-time All-Star, Walker has always been a force to be reckoned with. His impact on the game is undeniable, and it all starts with his incredible dribbling skills. Kemba's dribbling is all about quickness and precision. His crossovers are lightning fast, leaving defenders grasping at air. And then there's his signature step-back jumper, a move so lethal it's become a staple in his scoring arsenal. With just a few dribbles, Walker can create all the space he needs to get his shot off. But Kemba's influence goes beyond his scoring ability. As a dynamic guard in today's NBA, he's shown that size doesn't define skill. Standing at just 6 feet tall, Walker has used his dribbling to carve out a place among the league's elite. His ability to navigate through defenses and make plays for his team has made him a leader on and off the court. His dribbling isn't just about flair, it's about heart, hustle, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. With each crossover and step back, Walker continues to inspire the next generation of ballers. Sliding into the 12th spot, we have Tim Hardaway, the man behind the UTEP two-step. Hardaway's journey began with the Golden State Warriors, where he was drafted in 1989. He quickly made a name for himself as part of the high-flying trio known as Run TMC, alongside Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond. With Hardaway running the point, the Warriors became an offensive juggernaut, and his dribbling was at the heart of it all. Now, let's talk about that crossover. The UTEP two-step was more than just a move, it was a weapon. Hardaway's ability to shift the ball from left to right in a split second left defenders frozen in their tracks. It was quick, it was lethal, and it opened up the court for him to attack the basket or dish out an assist. In 1996, Hardaway took his talents to South Beach, joining the Miami Heat. Under the guidance of coach Pat Riley, he reinvented himself, leading the Heat to multiple playoff appearances. His dribbling prowess was a key factor in Miami's success, helping them secure 4 division titles during his tenure. Hardaway's influence on the game extends beyond his stats. He was a 5-time All-Star and a member of 5 All-NBA teams. His crossover inspired a generation of players and remains a staple in the NBA today. Tim Hardaway, a true innovator with the ball, whose UTEP two-step continues to echo through the halls of basketball history. In the 11th spot, we have Magic Johnson, the maestro of the Showtime Lakers. Magic's journey to NBA stardom began when he was drafted first overall by the Los Angeles Lakers in 1979. Standing at 6'9", he was a point guard in a power forward's body, and his unique blend of size and skill set him apart from the start. In his rookie season, Magic didn't just make an impact. He made history. He led the Lakers to an NBA championship and became the first rookie to win the Finals MVP award, showcasing his ability to perform on the biggest stage. Magic's dribbling was all about finesse and flair. For a player of his size, his ball-handling skills were nothing short of extraordinary. He could lead a fast break like no other, weaving through defenders with ease. And those no-look passes? They became his signature, leaving opponents and fans alike in awe. Under Magic's leadership, the Lakers entered the Showtime era, a period defined by fast-paced, high-scoring basketball. He orchestrated the offense with precision, turning every game into a spectacle. Magic's ability to elevate his teammates and make everyone around him better was the driving force behind the Lakers' 5 NBA championships in the 1980s. He redefined the point guard position, showing that it wasn't just about scoring, but about making plays and creating opportunities. His charisma and passion for the game inspired countless players and fans, leaving a truly amazing mark on basketball history. At number 10, we have Chris Paul, the point god, known for his elite playmaking abilities and impeccable ball control. Paul's journey began in 2005 when he was drafted by the New Orleans Hornets. From the start, he established himself as a force to be reckoned with, earning Rookie of the Year honors. His ability to control the game from the point guard position quickly set him apart as one of the best in the league. Paul's dribbling is all about precision and control. He keeps his dribble low, making it nearly impossible for defenders to steal the ball. What truly sets him apart is his ability to change speeds effortlessly. One moment he's moving at a leisurely pace, and the next, he's blowing by his defender with a burst of speed. This change of pace keeps opponents on their heels, allowing him to create space and capitalize on scoring opportunities. With the ball in his hands, Paul dictates the tempo of the game. He's a master at reading defenses and making the right play, whether it's threading a needle with a pass or pulling up for a mid-range jumper. Throughout his career, Paul's leadership and basketball IQ have been invaluable to every team he's played for. He's a 12-time All-Star, a multiple-time assists and steals leader, and one of the most respected players in the league. Chris Paul, a true floor general whose dribbling skills have helped him carve out a legendary career in the NBA. In the 9th spot, we have Steve Nash, the Canadian sensation who redefined what it means to be a point guard. Nash's journey to NBA stardom wasn't a straight path. Drafted by the Phoenix Suns in 1996, he initially struggled to find his footing in the league. But perseverance paid off, and by the time he returned to Phoenix after a stint with the Dallas Mavericks, he was ready to make history. As a 2-time MVP, Nash led the 7 seconds or less offense, turning the Suns into one of the most exciting teams to watch. Nash's dribbling was all about precision and efficiency. He wasn't the fastest or the flashiest, but his control over the ball was second to none. Every dribble had a purpose, setting the stage for his next move. His ability to navigate through defenses with ease was foundational to his playmaking prowess. With Nash at the helm, the Suns' offense ran like a well-oiled machine. His dribbling allowed him to orchestrate plays with surgical precision, finding open teammates with passes that seemed to defy physics. Whether it was a no-look dish or a perfectly timed alley-oop, Nash's vision and creativity made him a nightmare for opposing defenses. He showed that basketball is as much about intelligence and teamwork as it is about athleticism. His influence on the game is still felt today, inspiring a new generation of point guards to value skill and strategy. Steve Nash, a true master whose dribbling and playmaking left an indelible mark on the NBA. Moving on to the 8th spot, we have James Harden, a scoring machine and a master of the art of deception. Harden's journey to NBA superstardom began when he was drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunder in 2009. Initially coming off the bench, he quickly made a name for himself as a dynamic scorer and playmaker. But it was his move to the Houston Rockets that truly unleashed his potential. With the Rockets, Harden transformed into one of the league's most prolific scorers, earning an MVP award in the 2017-2018 season. Harden's dribbling is a masterclass in deception. His crossovers are quick and precise, leaving defenders guessing and often stumbling. But it's his step-back jumper that's become his signature move, a lethal weapon that creates just enough space for him to launch his shot. This move has become so iconic that it's now a staple in the repertoire of aspiring players everywhere. What makes Harden truly dangerous is his ability to score from anywhere on the court. Whether he's driving to the basket, pulling up from deep, or drawing fouls with his crafty moves, Harden's dribbling keeps defenders on their heels. His ability to read defenses and exploit their weaknesses makes him a constant threat. He's redefined the role of a shooting guard, blending scoring with playmaking in a way few have done before. His dribbling skills have not only made him a nightmare for defenders, but also a leader on the court, orchestrating the offense with precision. Coming in at number 7, we have Jason Williams, affectionately known as White Chocolate. Williams burst onto the NBA scene in 1998 when he was drafted by the Sacramento Kings. From the start, he was a fan favorite, and it wasn't hard to see why. Williams played the game with a playground style that was as entertaining as it was effective. His flashy moves and fearless approach to the game earned him the nickname White Chocolate, a nod to his unique blend of style and substance. Williams' dribbling skills were a spectacle in themselves. His handles were tight, allowing him to navigate through defenses with ease. But it was his creativity that truly set him apart. From no-look passes to behind-the-back assists, Williams had a flair for the dramatic. Every game was a highlight reel waiting to happen, and his passes often left both teammates and opponents stunned. Beyond his skills on the court, Jason Williams was an entertainer at heart. He brought a sense of joy and excitement to the game that resonated with fans everywhere. His style of play was infectious, inspiring countless young players to embrace creativity and flair in their own games. Jason Williams, a true showman whose dribbling and playmaking brought a new level of excitement to the NBA. Landing in the 6th spot is Pete Maravich, the original basketball wizard known as Pistol Pete. Maravich was a basketball prodigy, dazzling fans from the moment he stepped onto the court. Drafted 3rd overall in 1970, Maravich brought a new level of creativity and flair to the NBA. His style was unlike anything the league had seen, combining showmanship with an unmatched skill set. Pistol Pete was a pioneer, pushing the boundaries of what was possible with a basketball in hand. He had an uncanny ability to handle the ball with both hands, executing moves that left defenders bewildered. His advanced techniques, including behind-the-back dribbles and no-look passes, were groundbreaking at the time. Maravich's creativity and flair for the dramatic made him a spectacle on the court, captivating audiences with every move. But Maravich's influence extends far beyond his highlight reel plays. He laid the groundwork for the modern style of basketball, where creativity and skill are paramount. His dribbling techniques have become staples in the game, inspiring generations of players to push the envelope and embrace their unique styles. Though his career was tragically cut short, Maravich's legacy lives on. He showed the world that basketball is an art form and his influence can still be seen in today's game. Kicking off our top 5 is Isaiah Thomas, the fearless leader of the Bad Boys Detroit Pistons. Thomas was drafted by the Detroit Pistons in 1981 and quickly became the heart and soul of the team. Standing at just 6'1", Thomas played with the heart of a giant, leading the Pistons through one of the most competitive eras in NBA history. His leadership and tenacity were instrumental in transforming the Pistons into a powerhouse. Thomas's dribbling was a blend of speed, precision, and control. His quickness and tight handles allowed him to navigate through traffic with ease, slicing through defenses like a hot knife through butter. Whether he was driving to the basket or setting up a play, Thomas's dribbling was the engine that powered the Pistons' offense. He was a 2-time NBA champion, leading the Pistons to back-to-back titles in 1989 and 1990. His ability to rise to the occasion and deliver in clutch moments solidified his legacy as one of the greatest point guards of all time. But Thomas's influence wasn't just about the championships. He embodied the spirit of the Bad Boys era, playing with a toughness and resilience that inspired his teammates and intimidated opponents. Isaiah Thomas, a true warrior on the court, whose dribbling and leadership left an indelible mark on the NBA. Taking the 4th spot is Stephen Curry, the sharpshooting point guard who has redefined basketball for the modern era. Stephen Curry's journey to NBA superstardom began when he was drafted by the Golden State Warriors in 2009. Despite doubts about his size and strength, Curry quickly silenced critics with his unparalleled shooting and ball handling skills. His impact was immediate, and he soon became the face of a new era in basketball. Curry's dribbling is a perfect blend of speed, precision, and creativity. His quick dribble moves allow him to navigate through defenses effortlessly, setting up his deadly three-point shot. And that step-back jumper, It's become a signature move, leaving defenders scrambling to keep up. Curry's ability to shoot from anywhere on the court has forced defenses to rethink their strategies, making him a constant threat. Curry's influence goes beyond his scoring prowess, blending shooting, playmaking, and leadership in a way that's never been seen before. His style of play has inspired a generation of players to embrace the long-range shot and prioritize skill over size. Curry's legacy is one of transformation. He's a cultural icon who has changed the way basketball is played and perceived. From his infectious smile to his relentless work ethic, Curry embodies the spirit of the game. Claiming the third spot is Jamal Crawford, or J Crossover, the quintessential sixth man who lit up the NBA with his dazzling skills. Jamal Crawford's journey through the NBA is a testament to adaptability and skill. Drafted in 2000, Crawford played for 9 different teams, but his impact was felt wherever he went. Known as one of the greatest sixth men in NBA history, he embraced his role off the bench, earning the Sixth Man of the Year award 3 times, a record he shares with only one other player. Crawford's dribbling is legendary, defined by his shake-and-bake moves that left defenders grasping at air. His creativity with the ball was unparalleled, allowing him to break ankles and create space effortlessly. Whether he was pulling up for a jumper or driving to the hoop, Crawford's handles were the foundation of his scoring prowess. Crawford was more than just a dribbler. He was a scoring machine. Coming off the bench, he provided instant offense, often changing the momentum of a game with his ability to score in bunches. His knack for hitting big shots in crucial moments made him a player that opponents feared and fans adored. Jamal Crawford's influence on the game is profound. He redefined the role of a sixth man, proving that impact isn't limited to the starting 5. His style of play inspired countless young players to embrace creativity and confidence on the court. In the runner-up spot, we have Allen Iverson, known to fans and foes alike as the Answer. Allen Iverson's journey to NBA greatness was as captivating as his style of play. Drafted first overall by the Philadelphia 76ers in 1996, Iverson quickly became a household name, not just for his skills on the court, but for his cultural influence off it. Standing at just 6 feet tall, he defied the odds, becoming one of the most prolific scorers in NBA history. Iverson's dribbling was nothing short of legendary. His killer crossover became his signature move, a devastating weapon that left even the best defenders, including Michael Jordan, on skates. His quickness and agility allowed him to navigate through defenses with ease, making him nearly impossible to guard. Iverson's dribbling wasn't just about showmanship. It was an essential tool in his scoring arsenal, enabling him to rack up points against much larger opponents. Iverson's impact on the court was matched only by his influence off it. He became a cultural icon, bringing the imagery of hip-hop to the NBA and paving the way for a new generation of players unafraid to express themselves. His fearless attitude and authentic style resonated with fans worldwide, making him a symbol of resilience and individuality. He changed the way the game was played and perceived, proving that heart and determination can overcome any obstacle. His dribbling skills, combined with his cultural impact, have left an indelible mark on the NBA, inspiring countless players to follow in his footsteps. Allen Iverson, a true pioneer whose influence will continue to resonate for generations to come. Topping our list is Kyrie Irving, the undisputed king of dribbling in the NBA, whose handles are as legendary as his clutch performances. Kyrie Irving's journey to the top of the basketball world began when he was selected first overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers in the 2011 NBA Draft. From the moment he stepped onto the court, it was clear that Irving possessed a rare talent, blending scoring prowess with an uncanny ability to handle the basketball. His impact was immediate, earning him the NBA Rookie of the Year award and setting the stage for a career filled with highlights and accolades. His ability to control the ball in tight spaces, combined with his creativity and wide array of moves, makes him a nightmare for defenders. Whether it's a quick crossover, a hesitation dribble, or a behind-the-back move, Irving's handles are both an art form and a weapon. He can change direction and speed with such fluidity that opponents are often left guessing, and usually, they're guessing wrong. But Irving's dribbling isn't just about showmanship. It's a critical component of his game that makes him nearly impossible to guard. His ability to create his own shot and navigate through defenses has led to some of the most memorable moments in NBA history. Who could forget his clutch three-pointer in Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals, a shot that helped secure the Cavaliers' first championship and cemented his legacy as a big-game player? Kyrie Irving's influence on the game is profound. He's redefined what's possible with a basketball. inspiring a new generation of players to push the boundaries of creativity and skill. His dribbling is a testament to the power of practice and imagination, showing that with dedication, anything is possible. From Derrick Rose's explosive speed to Kyrie Irving's mesmerizing handles, each player brought something unique to the court, redefining what's possible with a basketball in hand. As we look to the future, it's clear that the influence of these legends will continue to shape the game for generations to come. Young players around the world are emulating their moves, pushing the boundaries of what's possible and adding their own flair to the game. Now it's your turn to join the conversation. Who do you believe is the greatest dribbler in NBA history? Is it the flashy finesse of Jason Williams, the revolutionary skills of Pete Maravich, or the unstoppable creativity of Kyrie Irving? We want to hear from you. Share your thoughts and let us know who tops your list.